morning, students. Welcome back with a new chapter of our maths. It is the last chapter of our maths textbook, rather, but still many few in between chapters are left. But for your convenience and not overloading with your work, I wish to start with chapter number 15, probability. As the name suggests, probability, probable, the words chances, most probably, probable, etc. convey the sense that the event is not certain to take place. It may, as the word suggests, or the chapter name suggests, probability or probable. It is the thing that we can't guess whether it will happen or it will not happen. We are in dilemma whether the things will go forward with that or not. Example, we can say it will probably rain today. I am not sure whether it will rain or not, but I am just suggesting or I am just thinking it may not. So that particular thing which is not to be sure to happen are considered to be in the branch of probability. As we are dealing with a pandemic, we can say that in the coming days, we are not sure whether the number of cases of corona may increase, may not increase, or it may decrease or it may not decrease. So we are still in a dilemma or still in a doubt. So such things which are not sure to happen are said to be probable or probability. The chapter, already few things you had learned in your last 8th class also, but dealing it with 10th, further it is in 10th also. For the branch of mathematics which deals with the measure of degree of certainty or uncertainty is area of probability. It means that if particular thing is to happen, means if I say how many of you have completed the work, then I am sure with the number that out of 40 students 20 has completed. I am sure. So I can't go with probability. But if there is uncertainty with any particular thing, I may say that hardly 5 of you have given, or I am not sure whether the 5 have given or not. In that particular thing, only the probability terms are used. So you have to think of the many possible things which are happening in our day-to-day life. It may be the thing that I may be well in the coming days or I may not. It is not being sure. So for a particular probability, we have to just guess out the things from the total outcome. We are not certain or we are not even uncertain with the things. So to measure that particular branch of mathematics which deal with the measure of the degree of certainty or uncertainty, means whether it will happen or it is sure to happen, or whether it is unsure, it is not sure to happen, that certainty and uncertainty, that particular branch of mathematics is said to be the theory of probability. Now how we can calculate the probability of any particular given event? Approaches to probability. There are 3 approaches: experimental approach or empirical approach, classical approach and axiomatic approach. For your 9th class, there is only you have here in your syllabus experimental approach or empirical approach. We are having a formula from where we can directly find out the probability of the given event. As we will move further, I will show you with an example. What is this? What we are concerned is experimental approach or empirical approach. When a probability is determined by observing outcomes of experiment, then it is said to be an experimental approach. Outcomes of experiment. Suppose I give you one simple example. You tossed a coin. You tossed the coin 5 times. Tossing a coin means just you have thrown the coin in air and it came back on your head or on the ground. Then there are possible outcomes are either head will come or tail will come. If it is tossed 5 times, either 5 times head will come or the 5 times tail, or the possibilities are that 3 times head will come and 2 times tail will come. It depends. So whatever the total outcomes, we have to observe the outcome, and after observing the outcome, we have to find that how many we have got it, and we can get it experimental approach. Probability only suggests what will happen in the long run. Long run means in the coming future. What will happen? It is probability only suggested. It is not sure that this is sure to happen. It only suggests that it will happen in the long run. Few more terms I am giving you. Let us discuss few rules of probability. Probability rules. All the probabilities are between 0 and 1 inclusive. Inclusive in sense it starts from 0 and it ends with 1. So it can be 0.1, 0.2, either any one of it. So it is between 0 and 1. It finishes out with the 1. The sum of all the probabilities in a sample space, whatever the example or whatever the sum is given to you, the addition of all the probability will be 1. The probability of an event which cannot occur, the event which will not occur, will always be a 0. And the probability of an event which must occur, which is sure to occur, is always 1. The empirical or experimental probability P of E of an event E is given by this formula. P of E equals to number of trials in which E has happened upon total number of trials. Trials means whatever the number of times it has been repeated. Now let us see an example. Suppose a box contains 6 red balls and 5 blue balls. What is the probability that if we randomly pick out a ball, it will be red? So probability of red ball is equal to number of red ball in the box upon total balls. So how many red balls are there? 6. And total how many are there? 6 plus 5? 11. I have shortened out with the example. Then what is the probability that if a ball is picked out and it is blue? So probability of blue ball is equal to number of blue balls. So how many are there? 5 upon total ball. This is just randomly. Randomly means it can be taken as in Hindi achanak or anonymous, right? So randomly we are without thinking or we are not prepared and we are taking out from a box. It is said to be randomly. Many few examples we will solve it out with the exercise itself. Copy of this particular small theory in your file copy and in the next video we will start with the exercise. Thank you.